Well, gobble gobble in an awoo fashion to all you Amera bros. If you are not from the US and you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, I am colonizing your homes right now to force you to celebrate Thanksgiving and other wholesome things. Today we're doing Jack's Lazy Man's stuffing, and I want to have my family try it at Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow. I've got to make it now because it's got to sit in the fridge overnight so the croutons can absorb everything, I guess. So let's get going. Okay, I was thinking that maybe the pieces I made were too big, so I cut most of them again. Another chop. Also, I feel like regular Lazy Man stuffing would just be stovetop, but alright, let's keep going. Okay, we're going to use two pans, one for the vegetables and one for the meat. This one's for the vegetables, so we'll just put the butter in this one. And the sausage goes in this one. I've got one hot and one mild. Alright, you can go the veggies into that butter, and we're going to saute these for a little while. Here's the seasonings. Actually, Jack's directions were extremely unclear. They literally said 4 teaspoons of poultry seasoning, sage, salt, and pepper. I don't know if that means 4 teaspoons of each, which seems like a lot, or if it's like a teaspoon of each mixed together. So that's what I did. That seems more reasonable. So this is a teaspoon of poultry seasoning, sage, salt, and pepper. Oh yeah, and I just added 2 teaspoons of marjoram leaves. Let's check on these. These are going to be a while, I think. Sausage is coming along, if I don't get it everywhere. It smells nice. Some of Jack's sausage still looked pink in the video, I noticed. I don't know if it was just the light or if it really was pink, but I'm gonna make sure that mine is thoroughly browned. I found a piece of onion husk that I've just pulled out. This kind of feels like a lot of butter. Like too much. Well, it is a Jack recipe. Alright, I think the sausage is actually getting pretty close here. I don't see any pink or red anywhere. Oh, flipped some out, but I'm gonna give it a little bit longer. These, I feel like I'm just kind of boiling them in butter at this point. Okay, this is my biggest bowl. Do you think we can get 4 of these bags in there? Maybe. Well, he did it. Crazy son of a bitch did it. Alright, I think these are actually good. I don't want them to turn like black and slimy like Jack's did. They look pretty good though. I don't know. It's still way too much butter in there, but maybe a lot of the butter will get soaked up by the croutons, I guess. And I would say this sausage is pretty much done. Okay, I transferred to a bigger boat. It's like just kind of wider, just marginally bigger. I don't know. We'll try it. Okay, I'm going to turn this burner off, and we're going to add the seasoning to the vegetables, I guess. So this is all of it there. I think Jack actually missed this step in his videos, or he did it without, like he did it off camera, or maybe he forgot. Oh, you know what? I bet that's why his looked like black sludge, is because of the spices. He just forgot to show himself adding them. I see. So it wasn't nasty, rotten slime like some commenters were saying. It was actually just the spices. He just didn't show himself adding it. Nice. Alright. That looks pretty gross. Okay, now we're going to pour the vegetables over the croutons. And we're going to mix that up. Okay, this bowl is still pretty full, but it really is like the biggest one I have. I guess if it gets to be too much with the meat, we'll divide it into two and I'll use the other bowl too. And that should work. Okay, actually I just went ahead and did that. So I'm gonna put half of the meat in here and half in the other. Okay, now we've got a mix of almonds and raisins. And I got half going into this one, and the other half going into this one. Okay, we're supposed to drizzle like a little splash of milk on this, I guess. So I'll put like, that's probably good. And this one, okay, I think that's probably good. All right, great. Now we are going to put these in the fridge overnight, and I'm going to bring them to my family's house tomorrow for Thanksgiving, and we'll see what everybody says. All right, so the next day I've had to reheat it, so the croutons are actually kind of soggy. They weren't crunchy like they were when Jack tried it, so it's going to be a little bit different. I guess it's more like real stuffing because they've actually had time to soak up everything in the fridge, and we're going to have everybody try some. Okay, Marina's going to try first. She's taking the first taste of everybody.
Yeah. What is the name of this?
The Lazy Man's stuffing.
I'll try to grab everything.
What do you think?
It's a cheap thing. Not my favorite, not the worst. This is not crunchy at all.
Well, yeah, it's been soaking.
Yeah, so it's like kind of crappy, but not ugly.
How is it compared to the stuffing that you had earlier with the meal?
This is trash.
Okay.
This is trash.
So it's not good compared to real stuffing.
No. No,
right.
But hey, if I was very hungry, I will give it a try.
This is my mom. She's going to try Jack's Lazy Man stuffing.
All right, here we go. Oh, raisins?
Yes.
There's quite a bit of salt.
There is?
Yeah, I taste a lot of salt.
Huh.
Maybe from the sausage?
Maybe. Yeah, there's a couple different packages of sausage in there.
Okay. Well, I don't know, Jack. I hate to say anything bad about your recipe, but I do think my stuffing was better earlier.
He never quite explained exactly the seasonings. Were kind of confusing. So I did have the whole batch. I did have 1 teaspoon of salt.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's too much.
I'm a little sensitive to salt, so
okay.
maybe it's just a personal preference.
Yeah, it wasn't clear, so I used 1 teaspoon. But
okay, well, it's got a lot of interesting ingredients in there. Walnuts too?
yes.
Okay, English walnuts.
Yep.
Take one more bite.
Okay.
Interesting.
This is my dad. He's gonna try Jack's Lazy Man stuffing.
Well, it don't look too bad. Got any salt?
you want salt? We'll pour more on there?
It's got the poultry seasoning.
Yeah.
Strong in it.
Yes. Teaspoon.
Yeah, it isn't terrible bad, I guess. It's not bad. Not as good as Mom's homemade, but
Well, of course not.
it's all right.
Okay.
So,
Great. Okay, I'm gonna try it. I'm not hungry at all because we ate a lot, so that probably counts for something. I mean, it's okay. Jack said it was the best stuffing he's ever tasted. That's not true. But maybe if Aunt Myrna was making the stuffing all the time, I don't know. It is very salty. Yeah. I don't know. For me, I think the laziest stuffing would be just like stovetop. This was a lot more work than just having stovetop. So, lazy man, I don't know. It's not awful. It's definitely not the worst thing I've ever had. It's not the worst Jack recipe I've ever had. I'm really not very hungry, so I'm not going to eat any more. Yeah, just go with stovetop if you're going to do something like this. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you all have a happy Thanksgiving. If you want to support me, I'll leave the links for that down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, as they say. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving!
Thanksgiving.
Oh.